We went into quarantine March 13, 2020. Today, I'm recording it on Canada Day, which is July 1st, 2020, and things are slowly starting to open. We are now in phase 2 and seeing how things go slowly. People have been asking us what we've been up to, and I guess we decided to just share that with you and show what we've been up to. We've actually been keeping ourselves quite busy, which is good, or else I think we'd be bored to tears and get on to each other's nerves. But staying busy is good for us. We have been enjoying really good weather. We have a dog named Tristan. We call him Mr. T as a short nickname. As a result, he goes by anything that's a T. So if Rob asks me if I would like a cup of tea, Tristan pops up his head. It's very cute. Because of having a dog, it's enabled us to actually go for multiple walks, which is very good for us. And because of where we live, it's actually been okay because other people who've been going out for walks have been keeping their distance. They just cross the street or be mindful of the distance that we need between all of us. So it's been okay for us. And in addition, it gives us a form of exercise, which has been a pleasant thing to have, because staying mobile is staying healthy and staying not just, physical health, but mental health as well. It's been very good for us. So yeah, having a dog in our family has been very fortunate. He's just an additional family member whom we love very, very much.
Oh, you okay?
I'd forgotten that happened. Don't worry, he's fine. He's made of tougher things, and sometimes, not just dogs, but people stumble too, so he's fine, he's good. Fortunately, out of the two of us, I'm still working full-time, working from home. Rob, he's a teacher at Ryerson University, teaching the continuing education program, and unfortunately, a number of classes were canceled as soon as COVID was declared and quarantine was in place for Toronto. But what he's been doing has been something really, really great. He's been hosting workshops Tuesday evenings every week since the quarantine started. And it's been really good for folks who were not only his students at Ryerson University, but have also invited their friends and other family members who want to take part in this workshop. And what it is that they meet through a Zoom meeting that Rob sets up.
We are recording this meeting.
Sends out the invite every week, and what they do is critique each other's work. He provides them assignments, and then the week after they show their assignment, what they've done, and it's a really great way of sharing information and a continuous learning for all of them, as well as keeping them occupied and busy too. So it's been really good for everybody involved. It has actually become so successful that folks want to continue doing it even post-quarantine. So Rob is going to be doing it every other week, and he's welcoming as many people as he can, because with something like Zoom, you can have as many students as you'd like from anywhere in the world. So can't go wrong. It's a win-win situation for everybody. As a result, Rob and I have also tried doing something different, and it was actually very rewarding, and it was also very rewarding for his students in the workshop. We did a food shoot demo together.
How are we going to be doing this? Yeah, we have a lot of technology going. We got the phone, we got the laptop.
Video. Okay.
Nadia's got a GoPro running, doing a time lapse.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
We're not laughing.
And we have somebody outside the door sending smoke signals.
Yeah, that's true.
Picked our ingredients. We did a prop styling of our own. We're not professional stylists, but what we do in our videos that you see, my computer is right over here. What we do in our videos that you see are our own cooking, our own styling, our own preparation, because we don't really have the means of working with other people, especially right now. So we want to be self-sufficient, and I feel like we have a pretty good taste and style to make it beautiful for others to see, not just, you know, in the propping, but in the food. And food requires styling on camera so it looks very appetizing and delicious, or else it can easily look like, I hate to say it, like dog food, especially stews. So we want to make it extremely appetizing because the food is delicious. It's just visually, it needs to look beautiful. So when we did work together on this video, no, sorry, not video, it was a photography stills food shoot. And we had a laptop going with a Zoom, and we had Rob's iPhone going. So I was able to walk around with the iPhone, show folks what we were doing, and on Rob's laptop we had a screen share happening where they could actually then see the result of the photograph as we were photographing it. So it was very good. We got a really great feedback, and I think we're now going to pursue doing a live video demo as well and see how it goes, and may create a course out of it and put it on Skillshare. We're really considering Skillshare and other avenues, because we have the knowledge and we'd like to share it with everybody. So why not? We'll give you more information as we start creating things and putting them out there. Aside from Rob's Tuesday night workshops, we have actually continued to create videos. We haven't posted anything in a while because of what's been happening in the world that's actually extremely important, which is Black Lives Matter. And we felt weird putting our stuff on there while the protests were happening. I believe the protests are still happening, but at the cusp of what had been occurring, we just felt that we didn't want to put our stuff out there because we wanted to provide support and not distract people, basically. The number of videos that we've created while in quarantine, we did the black bean soup video, which we actually shot before quarantine hit, but that video for some reason took me a while to edit. So black bean soup video, we did I have my notes here. We did the sourdough starter videos. Okay, day 2. Good news, Tamagotchi is still doing well. For those of you who don't know, Tamagotchi is my sourdough starter. And that leads to me naming this starter, and because of its behavior, I am gonna call it my Tamagotchi. That has been continuously doing very, very well, and I've actually continued to make sourdough bread at home. I make it every 2 weeks. One loaf of bread lasts us about a week, and we are working towards creating a cinematic video. I'm not going to do a how-to video for the sourdough bread. There's tons out there. I can provide information in the links below in the description area, but we just want to do a beautiful video of the sourdough bread being made because it's an interesting process. It's a no-knead bread, but I find it quite therapeutic, and I think we kind of want to share that mood with you guys as well. And it's also a continuation for Rob's project, which is the hand that makes the food. We had already done one where my mother is making roti, or I should say in my language, roti. That's the proper pronunciation for it. And you can find it in the card above here, along with links to our other videos above here as well. It was really fun to make. It's short, it's sweet, but it gets the point across, and it's really beautifully done. So we hope you guys like it as well, and we want to do more videos like that of people making food with their hands. We also did pasta alla vongole video, which we actually broadcasted live on Instagram as we were doing it. It was actually really good. It was quite successful. We haven't done another one yet. It's actually a lot of work for us. I don't know how other people do it. They make it seem so easy, but we may do it again in the future. We did the baked crispy chicken video. It was more cinematic style, but it was still a recipe, and we kind of wanted to have the musicality, the sound design, and the visuals make more of an impact on the video, a little different for us. And we also had the opportunity to collaborate with a company in Toronto called M. Thompson Chocolates. They were so good, so good. We are still planning to do a second video. We already have it in schedule because we are in phase 2, which means we can visit the facility, be able to do a video there and share it with you guys once it's done as part of a complete series of the chocolates. And we also have in the works of working with other small businesses as well. We're very excited. Obviously there was a delay because of the quarantine, but doesn't mean we didn't continue to maintain communication with the other businesses that we want to work with. We're very excited and looking forward to it. We'll be sharing those as we make them. What we haven't stopped doing is cooking. We've continued to cook. We love to cook. We love to make our own meals, which makes it a little bit tricky for us to go to restaurants. When we go to restaurants, we only like to order stuff that we know we wouldn't make at home or is a true indulgent. What I tried doing, and I may continue to do, I'm not sure yet, on my Instagram page, I actually shared stories of recipes that I was making. They're existing recipes of other people, but then I modified it to my taste to show that you can still be as flexible as you want to be when you're using a recipe. It was actually very good. People requested that I create a highlight called recipe so that they could always revisit it in the future and make those. It was fun. It was quite fulfilling for me. I may continue to do so. I just need to organize my life a little better. We finally got a whiteboard, I don't know if you can see behind me, that we actually have been writing our ideas down on, and we can at least visually organize and see what we've been doing. Once something is done, we just erase it and write on the new idea that we have. We just had so many ideas going that it was going up into the air, and I have multiple books around, but needed something with a home with all of our ideas. So I think I may continue to do more of the Instagram recipe ideas and stories. Keep an eye out for it. Visit our Instagram pages. Information right here. Now, on top of all of that, we can't forget the one thing that quarantine has done for mostly the men is haircuts. I think in a way women can sort of get by unless you need to really dye your hair. My hair was this short when the quarantine hit. It has grown, what is that, 2, almost 3 inches. It's grown a substantial amount. I look forward to having a haircut just to refresh it. What we did for Rob and Tristan is I've become now the barber of the family. I've trimmed both Rob's hair, done it twice already, and trimmed Tristan's hair, which he really needed, and we had to really go down short because his hair was becoming matted. We couldn't even brush it out to do a proper cut. It took about 6 hours. Who got a new haircut? Yeah, who got a new haircut? You got a new haircut. Yes, you did. Not a pro job, but not bad, right, Trist? He was a trooper. Yeah, poor guy. A week later, his hair grew back really nicely. He's now due for another cut. But now that we have all the tools and the kits at home, I can easily do it for them both. But who's gonna cut my hair? Now, here's a funny thing. Tristan has we call it his old friend, but is it a friend? Is it an enemy? Is it a frenemy? We'll leave it to you guys to judge on that, and you can let us know what you think. There's Rob.
Yeah.
What's that bird called again?
Northern mockingbird.
A northern mockingbird. We had to look them up because we didn't realize how territorial they are, but they're a ground nesting bird. Correct me if I'm wrong, if there's people out there who know obviously a lot more about birds than we do, but we encountered these birds about 8 years ago. We found their nests on the ground, and what the female would do is pretend she would have a broken wing whenever she'd see Tristan trying to divert him away from the nest. We obviously knew where the nests were, so we steered clear so that Tristan wouldn't, or even us, trample on it. What's happened in the last 3 years, though, the relationship evolved, I guess you could say. They have started dive bombing Tristan, and it started 3 years ago, and it hasn't stopped. And I don't know what the lifespan of these birds are, but it feels like every year, if it's not the same parents, then it's their kids that are being trained and told, please watch out for this dog that may look like a wolf. I guess that's the reason. And the poor guy gets dive bombed repeatedly every time we go through there. We continue to go through there because it's a fenced off area, it's open. They obviously don't have their nest there anymore. They must have it somewhere else, but they're still within the area. And poor Tristan just gets dive bombed repeatedly. Here's some of the footage. As you can tell, he just ignores them. Sometimes he feels them. They don't really peck him on the tail or on the butt, but they're angry. They make a lot of noise. They don't dive bomb Rob or myself. It's always Tristan. Sometimes I walk behind Tristan just to protect his rear end, and the birds hate it. They try even harder to get around me to get to Tristan, and it's just a giant mess. And then other birds come, I kid you not, other birds come sitting on the electrical wire watching, and it's almost like they're cheerleading the northern mockingbird and saying go 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 get him. But it's kind of funny. It's a whole thing that happens every time we go in that area. But Tristan just treads along, doesn't care. It's like, meh, I'm just here to do my business and smell the grass and smell the flowers and do my own thing. It's really funny though. And I think it's gonna be a continued relationship between the two of them, because they do tend to ignore the other dogs. I guess the relationship first started with Tristan 8 years ago and has stayed and maintained. It's a love-hate relationship between the two of them. Other things that we've been doing, you know, just home stuff, cleaning, maintaining. We love being home. We love our house. We have so many plants. I think we have about 70 plants plus a tiny herb garden in a little bathtub that's on wheels. And we actually have about, I think it's almost a 12-foot tree now. We have a tall ceiling in our place, so we can do that sort of stuff. And if people are interested, let me know. I can put on some videos on plant care and all the plant varieties that I have, because I know there's a lot of plant people out there. I already did one. You can see the card here on peperomioids, which is also the Chinese coin plant. If you'd like to see more videos, just let me know in the comments down below and I can make them. I love taking care of plants. It's a therapy for me, and it makes our home feel a little more comfortable. And you know, we don't have a front yard or a backyard per se, so I was able to bring the garden indoors, and they're thriving. I keep looking at our tree. They're thriving very, very well. Of course, funny moments would be Rob trying to get his parents to install and use Zoom.
Okay? Now, can I see the bottom right-hand corner of the screen? And where it says Zoom, double click on that. No, down. At the, yeah, double click on that icon.
It says click to install.
Yes, install. Yeah, can you hold the camera a little steadier? I'm gonna get seasick.
I'm not, don't put your hands over here. With this hand. Okay. Oh, I think I just turned the sound off again.
No, you didn't.
So I hope you've enjoyed our videos, and we'll be making more of them, obviously, like this one. And, you know, please don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to like all the things, all the buttons you need to press. And don't forget to hit the notification bell, because it helps us to keep creating videos to share with you guys. We're really enjoying it. We've been getting some great comments, so obviously people are really enjoying it. And I think Rob has some reviews that he wants to do of certain pots and pans that we've been working with outside of the Dubai pan, which the video's been getting a lot of hits. That's Rob making noise. We got some really great cast iron pots and brazier pot that we've been very happy with. Once that video is created, it'll be out. So, you know, by hitting the notification bell, you'll know when the video is out. Thanks again. We hope you enjoyed this video. We look forward to creating more. Till next time.